This one may take the cake. Are you ready? Are you ready for Candace Owens, who is a Daily Wire commentator? And this is one of their big stars, I would assume. Ready for this one?
I was right. Last night, hashtag Hebrews to Negroes was trending on Twitter. It was a top trend on election.
Do I need a content warning for this one?
Night, no less. And everybody under the trend was saying, I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it. Why would they try to take this from us? Why would they try to keep this information from us? And that is what happens when you over-censor information. It was never necessary to attack Kyrie Irving, even if you felt that the information in this documentary was bad. And there are plenty of people that have spoken up and said that. The extreme efforts that the ADL went through in coalition with the NBA to punish him, and their efforts to then demand that Amazon take this documentary down, of course, was going to pique people's interest. Not only is the documentary the top documentary on Amazon, but it's also the book, which I didn't even know that it had a book, is now a bestseller on Amazon's list. So if you go to Amazon bestsellers, you will see Hebrew to Negroes is one of the best-selling books.
Okay.
What I like about this story is because you know how I feel about free speech. I think that people have a right to be wrong. People have a right to take in information. People have a right to read whatever they want. Little reminder, if you actually go on Amazon right now, you can order and read Mein Kampf. It is not an endorsement of Adolf Hitler to read a historical textbook. It just is not, right? And the idea that we should be censoring all of this information and no one should see it because it hurts some group of people, to me, does not gel well with our...
Did you catch that? A historical textbook.
You know how I feel about free speech? I think that people have a right to be wrong. People have a right to take in information. People have a right to read whatever they want. Little reminder, if you actually go on Amazon right now, you can order and read Mein Kampf. It is not an endorsement of Adolf Hitler to read a historical textbook. It just is not, right? And the idea that we should be censoring all of this information and no one should see it because it hurts some group of people, to me, does not gel well with our First Amendment rights. Amazon still not in trouble. Don't know how Kyrie Irving's entire life is on the line, but nobody is talking about Amazon, but they are making a ton of money. So Kyrie Irving is losing money and Amazon is making tons of money. Think about that for a second.
And then she smiles. A historical textbook. Mein Kampf. A historical textbook is what she said. You would think Ben Shapiro, who's always quick to claim anti-Semitism, wouldn't be allowing this to go on his platform. All right, we talked about Candace Owens. Let's talk about a real woman now. Some real women. I don't know the story behind this, and I want to know the story behind it because, you know, we do some fluff pieces at the end of the show. Talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know why Alanis Morissette wasn't at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Need to go back and watch some footage, but we've been kind of busy with election coverage, Trump rally, all that good shit. You know, I ought to know, right? Thankfully, I'm at a point in my life where there is no need for me to spend time in an environment that reduces women. Apparently there's some misogyny going on. Misogyny going on at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In her statement, Morissette says she adores Simon and Rodrigo, fellow inductees Dolly Parton and Pat Benatar, and all the amazing people and artists who were there. In explaining her own absence from the ceremony, Morissette seemed to place the blame on the show's production staff. I hate that as someone who, you know, has been member of production staff. I've spent decades in an industry that is rife with an overreaching anti-woman sentiment, and have tolerated a lot of condescension and disrespectfulness, reduction, dismissiveness, contract breaching, unsupportiveness, exploitation, and psychological violence and more throughout my career. I tolerated it because nothing would stop me from connecting with those whom I cared about and resonated with. I lived to serve and connect with people, and so over the years, I sucked it up on more occasions than I can count in order to do so. It's hard not to be affected in any industry around the world, but Hollywood has been notorious for its disrespect of the feminine in all of us. Thankfully, I'm at a point in my life where there is no need for me to spend time in an environment that reduces women, Morissette continued. I've had countless incredible experiences with production teams with all genders throughout my life. So many and so fun. There is nothing better than a team of diverse people coming up together with one mission. I'll continue to show up in those environments with bells on. So I thought there was more about she was at the rehearsal on Friday apparently. Thought I read that in this article. But she showed up at the rehearsal on Friday and then left. So somebody disrespected Alanis Morissette, and fuck you. Don't do that to her. How you gonna do that? Jagged Little Pill is a masterpiece. Is that album in the Smithsonian? Because it should be. If it's not, it should be. If it's not, one day it will. You guys want to see the world's smallest pony? Pumuckle? Pumuckle?
Den gekriegt habe, war der glaube ich so 46, 47 Zentimeter.
A small Shetland pony. I don't know what a Shetland pony is. Pumuckle weighs only 77 pounds.
Kleinwüchsig. Das heißt also, wie bei Menschen man das auch sehe, dass normale Menschen kleinwüchsige Kinder kriegen können. Und so muss man sich das
You
bei
would probably break that horse. Have you heard the freaking news? YouTube, Facebook, and all of big tech are trying to do a cancel culture on JustinFREAKIN.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Help the channel stay alive and grow by subscribing or following, and be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the fun, even when one platform tries to shut us up.
He's kicking authority in the balls.
If you have it to spare and really want to show support, consider subbing on Twitch, becoming a patron, or a member on YouTube. You'll get access to extra delights and debauchery, and you'll have my eternal appreciation. Thank you for being a freaking follower, and have a great freaking day.